ניתני ותהי לי לישועה. המצר קראתיה ענני ומרחביה מן המצר קראתיה ענני ומרחביה עודך כי עניתני ותהי לי לישועה. עודך כי עניתני ותהי לי לישועה. Answer me, Aneni, Aneni, Aneni. 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 Answer me, Aneni.
לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם לסוכה,
סוף נעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, אורי אורי שתדברי, כבוד
אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
We remain standing, turning to page 28 for our call to worship. Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra, le'ed nasa b'chefzo kol, azai melech shemo.
Forward on that base hit by Ortiz in the fourth.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us,
Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Adonai roi lo echsar binot deshe yarbitzenu al mei menuchot nafshi yeshovev yancheni v'magelei tzedek yancheni v'magelei tzedek leman shemo gam ki elech begeit salmavet lo irara ki ata imadi shivtecha Vashemen roshi kosi revaya. Ach tu vachesed yirdifuni kol yemei chayai, kol yemei chayai, v'shavti beveit Adonai leorech yamim. Adonai roi lo echsar. Adonai roi lo In the rising of the sun, we remember. In the blowing of the wind, we remember. In the opening of buds, we remember. We remember. When we're weary and need strength, we remember. When we're lost and sick at heart, we remember. When we've joys we yearn to share, we remember. We remember. So long as we live, they too shall live. They are now a part of us. They are now a part of us. As we remember, we remember. We remember. We remember.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom.
We stand between the year we're leaving behind and the year that lies ahead of us. Tonight, we awaken within ourselves the power of atonement. I'm Rabbi Ari Lorge. I'm joined by Cantor Jenna Pearsall and soon to be joined by Rabbi Hilly Haber and Rabbi Sarah Berman. We welcome you all to Central Synagogue, all of you who are here with us in person and all of you who are joining us virtually. We enter this time of Selichot, seeking forgiveness and introspection and wholeness, beginning on page 5, marking the separation from Shabbat and echoing into the week that lies ahead.
Sing together the Havdalah blessings. Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai lai, ya la lai. Join us. Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, ya la lai lai lai.
Please rise.
המבדיל בין קודש לכל חטאותינו הוא ימחוז ערינו וכספנו ירבה כחול וככוכבים בלילה לכבוד חמדת לבבי אליהו הנביא לכבוד חמדת לבבי אליהו הנביא המבדיל בין קודש לכל חטאותינו כל ירבנו לכספנו וכספנו ירבה כחול וככוכבים בלילה לכבוד חמדת לבבי אליהו הנביא לכבוד חמדת לבבי אליהו הנביא.
Please be seated. Our worship tonight is meant to prepare our hearts for the High Holy Days. Selichot is the culmination of a month-long soul-searching. But the mythic beginnings of Selichot services are traced to King David, who Midrash tells us instituted this midnight worship. We've made it a little earlier for everyone. Our sages wondered how David knew it was midnight and that it was time to pray. The Talmud suggests that above the great king's bed was a harp, and each night, as soon as the hour of midnight struck, a north wind would blow upon the harp and create beautiful melodies. The music would awaken King David, who would then begin to pray for forgiveness. May our prayers and music this night awaken with us the desire to search our soul, to seek out forgiveness, and to return to the right path.
We turn to page 9. Lechu neranena l'Adonai Nairia litzur Isheinu Nikodem afanav betoda Bizimirot Naria lo Haneshama
the top of page 10. Our rest has ended, still we stand before you. O God of praises, hearken from on high. O hear our song and our prayer. Trembling in your presence, humbly we beseech you, blot out our transgression. O hear our song and our prayer. Creator of your world's every creature, sustainer of all, sustain us now. O hear our song and our prayer. Though the sins of your people are too many to count, we plead for your mercy, exalted one. Raise us up once more. O hear our song and our prayer. Have regard for our sufferings and not for our shortcomings. Cleanse us who cry out to you, wondrous God.
O hear our song and our prayer.
May our offering this night be acceptable as sacrifice of old. Maker of miracles, cause us to see the miracle of forgiveness. O hear our song and our prayer. We read together, "Return us, Adonai, and we shall truly return. Renew our days as in the past."
Why did King David institute Selichot? The Bible tells us he performed the gravest sins. He lusted after the beautiful Bathsheba and her husband and had her husband placed on the front lines of battle to die, so that he, David, might take her as his wife. Yet even with this sin, God allowed him to return and be forgiven. Though we stand here tonight reflecting back on a year of regrets and wrongdoing, our tradition does not expect perfection. Our ancestors, who were great figures, were not perfect. There is no sin so great that you will not allow us to return if we come with an open heart. We open our hearts to you, Adonai. We are in your hands. Continue in the middle of page 12. As clay takes form in a potter's hand, so do we in yours.
Mold us into human form. You are the potter, we are only clay.
As words are shaped by a poet's hand, so are we by yours.
Make us your song. You are the singer, we are your work.
As a ship takes its course from a sailor's hand, so do we from yours.
Set us on your chosen course. You are the sailor, we are your ship.
As threads are patterned by a weaver's hand, so are we by yours.
Weave us into your plan, O God. We are your people. You are our sovereign.
Amen.
Please rise.
Sovereign God, whose throne is mercy, you guide the world with steadfast love. Forgiving the transgressions of your people, you pardon all who sin, are generous with all who live, treating them with compassion. God, you taught us to speak 13 attributes. Recall for us today the covenant of the 13, as you made known to the humble one in ancient times, as it is written, Adonai descended in the cloud and stood with him there, and called out with the name of Adonai.
Adonai, Adonai, Erachum v'chanun, Erech apayim v'rav chesed v'emet, notzer chesed la'alafim, noseh avon v'fesha v'chata v'nakeh. Adonai, Adonai, Erachum v'chanun, Erech apayim v'rav chesed v'emet, notzer chesed la'alafim, noseh avon v'fesha v'chata
You may be seated. Hear our voice, Adonai our God, have compassion on us, and with that compassion accept our prayer. Help us to return to you, O Adonai, then truly shall we return. Renew our days as of old. Consider our words, Adonai. Look into our innermost thoughts.
King David comprehended the devastating consequences of his sin. He called out to God at night, but did not know what words to speak. What could he say in the face of his unspeakable crime? He cried out, "Adonai, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your glory." Perhaps, if God could be his partner, he would find the words necessary for repentance and the will to devote his life to righteousness. God answered his cry. David sang out, "Create a pure heart within me, and let my soul wake up in your light. Open me to your presence. Flood me with your Holy Spirit. I will stand and sing out the power of your forgiveness. I will teach your love to the lonely, and the lost will find their way home." We may not know where to begin, but if we choose to return, God will help us utter the words that lead to forgiveness. Let these words of Vidui be a beginning to our return. We turn to page 15. Our God and God of our mothers and fathers, grant that our prayers may reach you. Do not be deaf to our pleas, for we are not so arrogant and stiff-necked as to say before you, our God and God of all ages, "We are perfect and have not sinned." Rather do we confess, we have gone astray, we have sinned, we have transgressed.
Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, tavo lefanecha tefilatenu, ve'atita lam mitchinatenu. Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, tzadikim anachnu ve'lo chatanu, Ava
Please rise.
Ay, 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 Ashamnu, bagadnu, gazanu, dibarnu dofi, ay, 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 hevinu, vehirshanu, zadnu, chamasnu, tafalnu shakir, ay, 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 yatsnura, kizavnu, latsnu, maradnu, nihatsnu, ay, 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 saranu, avinu, pashanu, saranu, kishinu oref, ay, 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 rashanu, shichatnu, tiavnu, tahinu, titanu.
Please join me together on page 17. It's the blue page. Of these and more we have been guilty. We have committed the sins of arrogance, bigotry, and cynicism, of deceit and egotism, flattery and greed, hate, injustice, and jealousy. For all these, O God of mercy, forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement. We have kept grudges, we have been lustful, malicious, and narrow-minded, obstinate, possessive, quarrelsome, rancorous, and selfish. For all these, O God of mercy, forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement. We have turned our backs to fellow human beings. We have usurped others' positions. We have been violent and weak of will. We have been xenophobes. We have yielded to temptation, and we have shown zeal for bad causes. For all these, O God of mercy, forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement. We continue together. The sin we have committed against you under duress or by choice. That's the sin we've committed against you under duress or by choice. And the sin we have committed against you openly or secretly. The sin we have committed against you by acting on our evil inclination. And the sin we have committed against you consciously or unconsciously. The sin we have committed against you by dishonesty in business. The sin we have committed against you by hurting others in any way.
והחטא שחטאנו לפניך בשנאת חינם.
The sin we have committed against you by hating without cause.
For
All these, O God of mercy, forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement.
Sinned against you by failing to work for peace.
We have sinned against you by keeping silent in the face of injustice.
We have sinned against you by ignoring those who suffer in distant lands.
We have sinned against you by forgetting the poor in our own midst.
We have sinned against you by not recognizing that we are all created in God's image. We have sinned against you by withholding our love from those who depend on us. We have sinned against you by engaging in gossip and repeating slander. We have sinned against you by distorting the truth for our own advantage. We have sinned against you by conforming to fashion and not to conscience. We have sinned against you by indulging in despair. We have sinned against you by giving meager support to our houses of study. We have sinned against you by neglecting our heritage of learning. We have sinned against you by sinning against ourselves and paying scant heed to the life of the Spirit. We have sinned against you by indulging in despair. For all these, O God of mercy, forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement. Please read with me on page 20. Avinu Malkeinu, hear our voice. Avinu Malkeinu, we have sinned against you. Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and on our children. Avinu Malkeinu, make an end to sickness, war, and famine. Avinu Malkeinu, make an end to all oppression. Avinu Malkeinu, inscribe us for blessing in the book of life. Avinu Malkeinu, let the new year be a good year for us. Avinu Malkeinu, fill our hands with blessing. Avinu Malkeinu, be gracious and answer us, for we have little merit. Treat us generously and with kindness, and be our help.
Avinu Malkeinu, Shema Kolenu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chatoinu Lefanecha. Avinu Malkeinu.
Please be seated. Merciful and gracious one, we have sinned before you. Have mercy on us. Master of forgiveness, surveyor of hearts, revealer of the depths, speaker of justice, we have sinned before you. Have mercy on us. Adorned in miracles, trustworthy in consolation, rememberer of our ancestors' covenant, examiner of everything, we have sinned before you. Have mercy on us.
The
Maker of good for all creation, knower of all that is hidden, conqueror of transgressions, we have sinned before you. Have mercy on us.
Rachum v'chanun, chatanu lefanecha, rachem aleinu.
Adon HaSelichot,
Adon HaSelichot, borei levavot, koelei hamukot, tovei tzedakot, natanu lefanecha, rachem aleinu. Natanu lefanecha, rachem aleinu. Ator beniflaot, vati benechamot, zocher beritovot, hoper belayot. Natanu lefanecha, rachem aleinu. Natanu lefanecha, rachem aleinu. Shofu etiv לפריות, יודע כל מסתרות, כובש עוונות, כובש צדקות. נתנו לפניך, רחם עלינו. נתנו לפניך, רחם עלינו. נתנו לפניך, רחם עלינו. נתנו לפניך, רחם עלינו.
Before David's great sin, before David was king, before David's name was known, he was just a shepherd and a gifted musician. At that time, King Saul ruled over Israel. Saul's soul was greatly afflicted. He sought some remedy or comfort, and an attendant brought David before him to play his harp. David's harp brought healing, the message of return, and the hope for renewal. It is said that that same harp, which soothed the ailing King Saul, which years later hung above his head and called him to his Selichot service, still plays on this night, beckoning all Israel to return. May we hearken to it. May we find in its song a pathway to return to our best selves and to God.
Page 22. Our God in heaven, we seek you. Grant that we may find you.
Our God in heaven, reveal to us the glory of your kingdom.
Our God in heaven, reveal to us the secrets of your Torah.
Our God in heaven, draw us near to your service.
Our God in heaven, grant us your blessings.
Our God in heaven, help us with your saving acts.
Our God in heaven, let peace reign among us.
Our God in heaven, grant peace in the land.
Our God in heaven, grant abundance to your world.
We say together,
Our God in heaven, bring near to us the day of redemption.
Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Edecha, V'nashuva, Tekiah Gedolah.
Shavua Tov.
everyone.